Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers offense will have the ball first. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move to get open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Huskers want to move quickly.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. A lot of urgency for this offense. The give out of the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. To the air, it's Nolan. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
The give on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Works the middle of the field. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. Gets it out quickly. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's McClure. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. The short hands. It's McClure. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in, it's Clark. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They're now up 9-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today.
Off-play action on first down.
They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Makes the catch. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Howard. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Clark. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw again. Under fire. A Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Martin. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Martin. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Card in the backfield. It's Martin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go.
Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get live.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Howard. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's looking downfield to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's McClure. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and work right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Makes the grab. It's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. Breaks into the open.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hold and finds his man on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Martin. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They want to get this defense on its heels. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, he can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quickly complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Got it in the middle. It's Howard. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the air. It's Nolan. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
The Cornhuskers will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Back to pass on second down. The screen, and watch out. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Howard.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got